Da, 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 da. The humble Minecraft candle. How to make it, how to get it, what to do with it once you have them, and a few tips and tricks for the candle in Minecraft. Let's start off with the basics. The candle was added to Minecraft 1.17. If you're on Bedrock, you got it a little bit later in 1.17.1 or .10, I guess. But here is how you make it. You got some honeycomb and you got some string. Boop, boop, boop. Put those in a crafting table and like one on top of the other. Does not matter if it's at the top or at the bottom of the crafting table, and bam, you got yourself a candle. Now that is not the only thing. As you can see, as I teased with the wool, you can dye these candles all of the colors, literally every color in Minecraft. There are 16 colors in Minecraft. You can dye them whatever you want. So you want orange candle, you want a light blue candle, you want maybe even a little lime green candle, okay? You take those candles that you made before, put them in the crafting table, and then add the dye that you want to the crafting table, and you get the corresponding color as a as the output. Now, these candles can be placed onto the ground in stacks of 4. So you got 4 there. That's the maximum. Different colors cannot fit together, okay? If you got a candle that's already down, it has to match with one of the existing colors that's already down. When lit, and we'll get to lighting them in just a second, they output a light level of 3 per candle. So 1 candle will be a light level of 3, 2 candles will be a light level of 6, 3 candles will be a light level of 9, and 4 will be a light level of 12. So it's not the most light emitting block in Minecraft, but it, that's enough at the moment to stop things from spawning. Light level 7 is the minimum you need. So a pack of 4 or a pack of 3 will stop things from spawning. 2 and below at the moment don't. Now there's a rumor that in the next update of Minecraft, if you have any light level at all, it'll stop mobs from spawning. So who knows if that's going to change. One more thing before we move on to all the colors is that candles can float. So you can have your own Hogwarts style situation. Now, when candles are up and floating, you cannot add more to them. So, and I can't like set a candle on, like I couldn't click the side of this block and set down a candle. You do need a solid block to start your candles. So I'm going to put down 1, remove the bottom, and I can't even add more anymore if I right click on this candle. There needs to be a base for the candle to sit on so that you can place the candle and then it will float. So here are all of the colors set down. When a candle is lit, the texture of the candle itself changes. So you have obviously the particles of the flame that are going on, and sometimes if you're far away, they don't emit. So like that red one right there, using my little spyglass here. Okay, well, that was here. That yellow one, the candle texture is different, even though you can't quite see the particles because it's too far away. There's a little spurt of particles. So let's just take a look at all of those textures. Here's brown, here's black. I love the difference. The reason, the motivation for the texture change is that a lit candle is emitting light from the top of it. So the top of the texture is always going to be a bit brighter and have that lighter color near the top. So each of these textures I think are pretty awesome. I really, really like them. And as you can see with the color scheme that I'm going here, matchy with the wool block, that they have all 16 colors, which we mentioned before, and also the original candle. So the base candle is kind of like terracotta, where you just got base terracotta that's like not dyed or anything. And so you just have a base candle. And this is different than the white candle. I'll go grab a white candle down here and place it next to the original candle. And you can see that there is quite a difference in texture there between the white and the original. Now, obviously, we have lit and unlit candles. Well, you can light them and unlight them in a few different ways. The easiest way to light them is use flint and steel and just click on the candle to light it. The easiest way to unlight them is to pick them up. It's just to like destroy them with a pick, with your hand, with whatever, and then set them back down again. But if for some reason maybe you have the candles floating in the air and you need to put them out, you can use a splash water bottle. You get a splash water bottle by using a brewing station and just putting gunpowder and nothing else, and it will make the splash variant of just a straight up water bottle. So you can throw this onto candles and they will extinguish. The other way to put them out is to use a water bucket. So you can splash, splish, splash, taking a bath, hit a water bucket on a candle, it will waterlog the candle, and then it will be out. Now, there's a few other ways to light candles. So we have the normal flint and steel, but you can also use a fire charge, and that will just light it immediately. Or you can use a flame projectile. So this bow has flame as an enchantment. So if I shoot a candle that was unlit with the flame bow, then it will light up. Now, being OMGcraft, we like to show you everything, absolutely everything there's to know about a thing. And so if you have candles that are waterlogged, remember I mentioned that you can waterlog them, you can use the debug stick, and so we can change the amount of candles, or we can, one second, have it lit underwater. What is this magicalness? How on earth? So we'll waterlog it. Yeah, we want the number of candles to be 4. Lit candles underwater? What is this cursed image in Minecraft? Insanity. So you can use the debug stick to, or commands to get your candles to do really whatever you want underwater. Now, I mentioned both the flint and steel and the fire charge. Now those can both be used with dispensers. So right here we have a dispenser that's really close to these floating candles. If we set it alight using the dispenser to dispense the flint and steel onto the candles, it all works perfectly. Same thing with this fire charge. If we take the fire charge and hit a group of candles that are up in the sky here, they will light. Now, be aware, I ran into this issue. It's really hard to get dispensers to shoot where you want them to, okay? So you got to get them really close. I mean, the flint and steel needs to be right on it. Fire charge needs to be in a way that the fire charge will land on the hitbox of the candles. That is not easy to do. And you can even do the same thing with lit projectiles. You could shoot an arrow through a flame, and then that lights it on fire, and then that could hit candles, and that could light them on and set them alight. Really difficult to do, but you can do it with a dispenser. Now, if you're over here on Bedrock Edition, which I currently am on Bedrock Edition, you have another way to light candles. You can use Fire Aspect on either just the book of Fire Aspect, so if you fished one up or traded one from a villager, or on a sword. So you can use a Fire Aspect sword to light a candle, or a book, boop, to light a candle on the Bedrock Edition. That is exclusive to those of you who are on the Bedrock Edition. And finally, last but definitely not least, if you have a cake and you take a candle and you stick it on that cake, you now have a cake with a candle. And this is like a whole separate little thing. You can't put any more than one candle on the cake. You can only put one because once you right click it again, you'll start to eat the cake. And even if a slice of cake is missing, the candle pops off. But you can light that candle, boop, just like that, and have a lit candle on a cake. I really wish they would add 2 things to Minecraft, okay? If you crouch in front of this, I wish it would blow it out. Just a crouch, and it go, whew, and it would be blown out. That'd be super duper cool. You have to like crouch within 1 block of this thing, and then it just like blow it out. That'd be really cool. The other thing is that I wish that you could add more candles, and it would like switch into the number candles, you know, that you like pick up at a grocery store, so that you could have like actual birthdays with people's like actual number. At the 10th anniversary of Minecraft, there was a cake that had a candle of 10 on it for the 10th anniversary. I wish we could do that naturally just by holding down shift and like clicking on more candles. You could add, you know, up to 64 candles, it would be really sad if someone was 65 who's playing Minecraft and they wouldn't be able. Maybe we should just go all the way up to 100, 110. Oldest person alive. I have no idea how old they are. But anyway, that's my suggestion. Just my suggestion is that would be really, really cool to add a number on to the candle itself so that you could celebrate birthdays. That'd be really fun. And there you go. That is basically it about candles. Everything that I mentioned should work on both Java and Bedrock Edition, except for the one Bedrock shout out. And also, I don't know if throwing splash bottles of water works on Bedrock Edition. You may have to only use your water bucket for that, or just pick it up with your hand and place the candle back down to have it unlit. And thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Let me know some comments down below. What other features with candles would you like to see? And subscribe for future videos. I'll see you guys in another one. Bye.